You might have heard about the ChatGPT, which was developed by OpenAI. But today, we are going to explore the epic journey of OpenAI 5, an artificial intelligence system developed by OpenAI to compete against some of the best Dota 2 players in the world. We'll uncover how OpenAI 5 uses reinforcement learning to adapt and learn through self-play, and how it overcame the unique challenges presented by Dota 2's complex and ever-changing gameplay. So buckle up, get your game faces on, and let's dive into the fascinating world of Dota 2 and AI. For those of you who don't know about Dota, Dota 2 is one of the most popular multiplayer online battle arena video games. It features two teams of 5 players, each controlling a hero with unique abilities and skills, fighting to destroy the other team's ancient structure while defending their own. The game is played on a complex map with various obstacles, objectives, and creeps that players can defeat for gold and experience points to level up their hero and purchase items. Dota 2 has a large and dedicated esports fan base, with professional teams and players competing for huge prize pools in tournaments around the world.
Already up top, the action's kicking off as OpenAI will claim first blood.
OpenAI, which was founded in San Francisco in 2015 with the ultimate goal of building artificial general intelligence, decided to create an AI that could defeat professional Dota 2 players in a 5v5 game. OpenAI's first Dota 2 bot system made an impressive debut at the Dota 2 International 2017 in Seattle, defeating top Ukrainian gamer and Dota 2 pro player named Dandy in a one-on-one match. OpenAI then demonstrated a big step forward by developing a 5-bot coordinated AI team. They called it OpenAI 5. OpenAI 5's development was a thrilling journey filled with ups and downs. After months of rigorous training, the team of AI bots was finally ready to face some of the world's best Dota 2 players. They quickly proved their worth by winning the first game, but things took an unexpected turn in the following matches. The Brazilian pro team, Pain, and 5 Chinese Dota 2 legends put up a tough fight, and the OpenAI 5 suffered 2 defeats in a row. But the AI bots didn't give up. They analyzed their mistakes, improved their strategies, and challenged 2 times international champions OG.
Many months later.
OpenAI 5 versus OG.
The match between OpenAI 5 and OG took place in April 2019. The best of 3 game was played in front of a live audience and was broadcast online for fans around the world to watch. In the first game, OpenAI's bot system managed to secure a hard-fought win against their opponents, but it was the second game where they defeated the reigning champions OG in a stunning display of skill and strategy, finishing the match in less than 20 minutes. The post-match interview with an OG player Johan Sunstein, also known as Big Daddy, said, "They are really great. Once you are sucked into their games, that is when you never win." Now let's talk something about the bot system. OpenAI 5 was developed through a process of deep reinforcement learning, a type of machine learning that teaches an artificial intelligence system to learn and adapt to its environment through trial and error. OpenAI 5 plays 180 years worth of games against itself every day, learning via self-play. It was trained using a scaled-up version of proximal policy optimization running on 256 GPUs and 128,000 CPU cores. But AI integration in games is not new to the world. For example, in the year 1997, the program called Deep Blue, developed by IBM, competed against the chess world champion at that time, Garry Kasparov, in a 6-game match. Deep Blue became the first computer program to defeat a reigning world chess champion in a match under standard chess tournament time controls. But let me introduce some key points about why AI integration is more complex in Dota than games like chess. 1. Long time horizons. Chess usually ends before 40 moves, whereas Dota games are truly intense, with each game lasting an average of 45 minutes and running at 30 frames per second, which means there are 80,000 ticks per game. Although most actions in the game are relatively minor, such as ordering your hero to move to a new location, there are a few strategic moves that can have a huge impact on the outcome of the game, such as town portal usage. OpenAI 5 observes every fourth frame, yielding 20,000 moves. 2. Partially observed state. Chess is a fully informational game because the entire state of the game is visible to both players at all times. There is no hidden information and the outcome of the game is determined solely by the decisions and moves of the players based on their analysis of the current position on the board. But in Dota, each unit and building has a limited visibility range, and the rest of the map is covered by a fog, concealing the movements and strategies of the opposing team. To excel in the game, players must make intelligent guesses based on incomplete information and predict their opponent's moves. This adds an extra layer of complexity that goes beyond traditional games like chess, where all information is available to both players at all times. 3. Continuous action space. Compared to chess, Dota has a vast array of actions that a hero can take, with many targeting other units or locations. The space is divided into approximately 170,000 possible actions per hero, although not all of them are valid in each instance, as some actions are on cooldown. On average, there are around 1,000 valid actions each tick. This is a significant increase from the average of 35 actions in chess. 4. Continuous observation space. A chessboard is naturally represented as about 70 enumeration values, a 8x8 board of 6 piece types, where Dota is played on a large continuous map containing 10 heroes, dozens of buildings, dozens of NPC units, and a long tail of game features such as runes, trees, and words. This makes Dota more hard to observe than games like chess. Apart from these key points, Dota 2 is a game that's been evolving for over a decade, with developers tinkering under the hood and adding layers upon layers of complexity. It's a game that's been built with hundreds of thousands of lines of code, and the rules are so complex that it takes milliseconds per tick to execute. Unlike the static worlds of chess, Dota 2 gets a fresh update almost every 2 weeks, adding a constant stream of new challenges for players and AI alike. In other words, Dota 2 is a constantly evolving beast that keeps players and developers on their toes. And there you have it, the story of OpenAI 5, the AI system that defeated some of the world's best Dota 2 players. It's fascinating to see how reinforcement learning has enabled machines to excel at complex games like Dota 2. We hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new about the intersection of AI and gaming.